Yeah. God damn, this camera is fine. Ben 10. Bro, I hope G's are pulling up from the TikTok stream. Yes, it would be embarrassing. Fumbling a baby tonight. Drop frame 27. God damn. Uh, come on now. Yes, sir. W's in the chat. Let me see. There you go again. Yes, sir. I appreciate the comment because I get to see where my chat is on the screen. Look at this. The blue icon in Yanamo. Let me put my hand on top. Look at that. W. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Let's get to it. I think later mo commentile mo. Oh shit, hold on. Commentile mo TikTok are react to like Jack something. Okay, let's not react to what. But then if you guys have suggestion to what you want me to react to, send them right now and I'll react to whatever you guys want me to react to right now on stream. Because I want to pass the time. I want to see if I can do how long I can do a stream for. How many hours I can do a stream for. It's because of the heat, but then I'll fix that and then I'm up again. Let's fucking go. Let me see. This is why Kratos is top 5 horror formers of all time. God of War first time playthrough. Tetiling ko na mali tetiling ba stream ako mzansi kre ramo double khakala khakala from level 8 and to re khakala ke re la re nna ke khakala cuz right now I stream of like our biggest streamer get Remo and then Remo is playing GTA Remo play every day, so he's up there with them niggas. But I want to catch up to these niggas, boy. I want to catch up to these niggas. I want to look these niggas in the eye and be like, yeah, ke gorogile da on some real shit. But yeah, I'll get there though. As stress kanyate, as stress ta goroga ko malaitaka. When I go late and call get lunch. Like what the video da. Kan ho ja go always video nyana interesting ya. Crazy chick conference Rhino on Netflix dating show. I used to like these niggas, but then they fell off. These guys, I used to like them, but then they started doing videos with porn stars, and it just wasn't for me. Monaga came over to visit. I don't know who Monaga is. Inconsistent. Should we watch TikToks? Nah, not TikToks though. Let me see. Should I react to like Jeffrey Epstein? Just para ka tumo na hey manaka. Eish. Kona ka pa yan taman. Eish, thotse ke le busy. I got to go get thotse ke le busy nyana. Ko kona ke ithela na kwa pa. Kante lens ka bana mo streaming sa TikTok. Ne ke hapeile ka. Ne se ke gatile mo sha chinga. Let me see. Suggest something to react to, come on. Suggest something to react to, guys. I've been looking for something. Because I feel like the way my thing is, not many people have that YouTube like this. Because it's either basketball or video essays or some deep talk. It's nothing. I don't know. Think about it. Nah. Should I react to those like quiz thing is general question what? So it's not really complex. Established. Spelling bee, please no. Alright. Jam, let's go. Movies I would hate to live in.
I always wanted to be in movies. I like an actor. I mean, like in
movies I would hate to live in.
In the movie. Who could blame me? They're so cool. But now that I've grown, I see that a majority of these movies I thought were super cool to live in actually aren't. So that's what I'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some movies I'd hate to live in. Yeah, do a little series. And in the end, I'll go over the movie that I'd hate to live in the most.
Why is he using Sinas as the poster though?
Every Marvel. As much as I love superheroes, you gotta be an idiot to want to live in the Marvel universe. If you know even the slightest bit about Marvel, you know these dudes deal with planetary threats, no joke, more often than I see my dad. And New York gets the worst of it. NYC is like the punching bag or like the 1960s wife of the MCU. This city does not catch a break. Because on top of the usual stuff New York already got to deal with, you know.
I've been watching these videos and I realize I can't really relate to anything these niggas say because and I will never be, like maybe I will, but I'll never be in a situation where I'm like, hey, I'm in New York, it's about to get attacked or whatever. Like what? I don't care. Actually, I would live in any universe actually. But the issue can not both Thanos snapping the world in half. I don't know if I would go or I would stay. You know? But yeah. Alright, let's get to it.
And drill rappers, rats. Now being in the MCU, they also gotta deal with constant alien invasions, a wizard opening rifts in the city, a giant who eats planets, a literal god, and a meth head with superpowers. And to a New Yorker, that last one probably sounds like the most regular one. If you were about to be teleported into the MCU, this city would quite literally be the worst place to be living already. And I already live here. Yep. It's not like if I got zapped in, I'd be put in like Wichita, Kansas or something. I would literally be in the epicenter of the problem. And as a regular New Yorkian civilian, I have no option but to live every day like it's my last. Cause it literally could be. And at that point, I don't think I'll even be scared. No. I'm gonna just start trying stuff. Go to the club, try some new foods. I mean, you might even see me in the alleyway with Sentry. What else am I supposed to do when I'm living in a universe where Thanos can randomly pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy for him? The sad part is, it wouldn't even have to be Thanos either. Cause as a New Yorkian, we're not even allowed to have Blick. So one of these street tier villains like the Vulture, or even lower than that, those bank robbers from Homecoming, can pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy too. And I'ma have to. Yeah, just keep me in regular NYC, bro. It's not worth it. I'm gonna be living there just to pay $5K a month on rent and have my first time seeing Spider-Man in person be watching him save a grandma while the Rhino is curb stomping me. Next up, I got a movie that might be even scarier because of how real it's starting to feel. iRobot. We all know this one. Movie set in the future, 2035, 10 years from now, where robots and AI are completely integrated into society. And I mean completely. They deliver packages for us, cook for us, keep us company. They keep the streets clean and even work with the police to ensure crime rates stay low. These things are everywhere doing any and everything for us. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Robotic Huss? Just kidding. I know what you're thinking. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Robots doing everything for us? That sounds great. That's wrong. This is terrifying. Because aside from the fact
this guy said robotic Huss, that's crazy. This is what AI should be used to. Should be used to do. Not asking what is 2 times 4.
Fact that these things doing everything for us would pretty much turn us into skillless people from Wall-E. These things constantly being around us is a danger in this world, because the people in this world like robots so much that they're convinced that they can't hurt humans. What? Bro, I know I'm not tripping. Am I tripping? Judging by the way people feel about AI right now, I refuse to believe in 10 years humans will be so comfortable with AI and robots and stuff to the point where they're comfortable not only living with them, but saying they can't commit crimes? What? Man, I've known my Siri for 10 plus years and I still don't trust her. You think I'm gonna trust this thing? But that's how it is for some reason in this world. People trust and love these robots, so they pretty much get a get out of jail free card. And if you live here, that should be terrifying for you. Could you imagine how out of control this could get? If there's no police around, what would stop one of these tin cans from shooting some random dude down the block and throwing the smoking gun into my hand? And guess that's what the cops gonna say when they roll up.
So I was telling Bobby the other day, he should get the donuts from.
He's got a weapon! That would happen every single time and they would never get caught because they're not programmed to hurt humans. But it doesn't end there, because those are just hypotheticals. This movie goes on to give me legit reasons to not want to live around these things. So we see throughout the movie there's a heavy emphasis on Will Smith's hatred towards these robots. Like, he really does not like these things. And it turns out it's because back in the day, Will got in this accident that sent him and his other car flying into some water. And when a robot came to save the day, it chose to save Will instead of the little girl trapped in the other car. RIP. Meaning, even when they're trying to help, these things could still leave you to die. So if it was me and a kid, innocent kid trapped in a house fire, if the robot deems me as having the higher chance of living, it'll save me instead of the innocent 5-year-old child. Bro,
That's
I really
crazy.
made a right choice. But dang, that's messed up. What if that was my kid? I'd be pissed. Like, you're a robot. You can't like go gadget extend and grab both of us out the fire. That's ridiculous. What are you good for? Yeah, living here would suck. That's not even mentioning the thing running these robots, Vicky. An AI system built to protect people. Built to protect people, huh? Sounds hella familiar. And that ain't even mentioning the job market. If these robots do everything for us, how would we get jobs? Like, you know what I mean? They're robots. There's no room for human error. Employers would love them. No calling out, no talking back, no paid time off. I mean, you don't gotta pay them, period. These dudes are the perfect slaves. So if you're not building them or working with the police, you have nothing. Bro, this is exactly why I hope our world does not become like this. Because if I worked a long 20-year career in, let's say, construction, I'll be damned if I lose my position to an oil drink. Screw loose having. Command listening. Another movie that scares me because it's realism stuff is 1984. This is one of them older films based on a book you might have read in school. Nah, who am I kidding? Y'all don't read. So I'll give you a rundown. Like I said, this movie is based on a book written in the 40s. So, you know, dark times, dark books. And in this world, society sucks. Everything's bleak, gray, and dull. Censorship and propaganda about some more constantly in people's faces. And worst of all, people are monitored 24/7. And this ain't like, oh, cameras on the street, phone activity. No. This is cameras on the street, cameras at your job, and even cameras at your crib. Like a big TV in the middle of your apartment with some dude's face on it and just watches you. Like, pause? But it still doesn't end there. It gets worse, because this society in 1984 doesn't promote individuality even in the slightest bit. Any personal hobbies, drawing, writing, collecting, throw them out the window. You ain't allowed to do that. Any dreams, thoughts, or even memories, you're not allowed to do that either. I don't care how much you miss your grandma. Bro, you can't even have a shorty, because their whole motto is you should only love Big Brother. Do I gotta say it? Pause. And then even if you do try to do any of this stuff, you're kidnapped and tortured till you eventually lose all that individuality. This is so messed up. You know what this reminds me of? Y'all know that Boondocks clip, the
Did I just catch you on the B shit?
That's what it reminds me of. Now, after all that stuff I just told you, do you honestly think I'd want to live here? Hell nah. I'll take Thanos snapping away my local Ock over this stuff. That's why all things going on in the world right now scare me. I don't want to drag in states to this level. I mean, the fact that I'm even making this video with, you know, no issues means we ain't there yet. But we are definitely taking baby steps. Like, it's getting crazy out here. We got the Brits out here censoring Wikipedia, censoring Discord, censoring Spotify. horrified? Are we serious? We gonna make teenagers listen to Kids Bop in 2025? Even on Marvel Rivals, bro, they over here monitoring voice chats. Like, I got a warning the other day for just telling some dude to hop off. I mean, obviously I said it in a bit of a meaner way, but still, what is this? Even YouTube with this silly ID thing, like, bro, why can't we just keep it like the good old days where they monitored us without telling us? Why do I have to consent to it now? And now, before I get to the movie that I'd hate to live in the most, honorable mentions. High School Musical, constantly singing and dancing would just get old, especially because it's so random. Imagine you just trying to take a dump in the school bathroom and you have to rush out to go and sing We're All in This Together. You didn't even get to wipe any of the Conjuring films. I don't even gotta explain this one. Nah, I'm good. Secret Life of Pets, pretty self-explanatory too. And then The New War of the Worlds. Bro, the special thing about this one is not only do I think it's one of the worst ones to live in, but it's also just one of the worst movies. This movie is garbo. Like, the reason I wouldn't want to live here is not because of the aliens invading the planet, but because of the sheer embarrassment I would feel being a part of it. Imagine dying to one of these aliens and the only person around to react is Ice Cube over his monitor saying, "Damn!" And now, the movie I'd hate to live in the most. Sinners. Alright, I don't think this one will be the worst one, just wanted to hype it up a bit, but still, it would be very scary to live in. This movie, if you ain't watch it, 10 out of 10. At first I thought it was a 9, but nah, it's a 10. This movie, if you ain't watch it, is based in the 30s, down in Mississippi, which already, horrible start. But the scariest thing about this movie, if you're living there, isn't the time period it's set in, it's the fact that this world has vampires. Yeah, real, pure-blooded, bona fide vampires. I first thought they would be some racist Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter type of vampires, but nope, these guys are actually the opposite. They welcome every and anybody to their lifestyle, which to me, if I was living here, would be even scarier. With a mean or racist vampire, at least you know where you stand. They gonna eat you, so you know, stay away from them. But with these ones, you just don't know. If one of these nice ones came to my door disguised, singing me a song and offering me money, well, of course you can stay the night. Come on in. And it'd be raps for me. And even if that wasn't the case, I would not be able to avoid these dudes. Because even if they don't try to roll up to my door, they're attracted to music. And you know, I'm not saying I'm some Mozart or anything. I actually don't even know how to play a single instrument. But I am saying a 1930s Derek is definitely gonna be at one of them jukes. And one of them nights we definitely gonna get a Sammy-like singer who's gonna attract the vampires, and it's gonna be the same story all over again. Sammy. Yeah, living here, I'm good off that. Even all this vampire stuff aside, like I said, this is in Mississippi in the 30s. If I'm not going to a juke, what the frick is there to do in the 30s? I might just die from boredom. I see why all people did back then was just pop out babies, because what else is there to do? Not to mention, these weren't the safest times either, especially as a Dominican dude or anything but white. I don't think that band of hooded men would see me and make any exceptions. Talking about some, hold on now, wait a second, Chuck. Put the noose down. I think this one's Caribbean. Nah, they don't care. They don't discriminate. Well, they do, but you know what I mean. They just trying to meet their quotas. So Sinners, with or without vampires, I'm good. But I might dress up as one of the twins for Halloween. Who's trying to help me find the clothes? That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. And this one isn't a might. I'm definitely doing a sequel to this video. I had so much fun making it. Comment down below some movies you'd hate to live in, and comment down below some movies you guys want to see me do in part 2. It's definitely happening, I'm telling you. And moral of the story?
He's got a weapon!
W video. Thanks for playing up on thing. I got my full.